All right, peace, peace, peace. What up? Just want to come back. Actually, first and foremost, hopefully, the Most High in your house, I was blessing your day. By His mercies, you are consumed. Yeah, man. That's kind of going to go into like you know, the bill I did the other day, man, about about wanting to be in the physical kingdom, man, because the kingdom is within, of course, man. That's the most important kingdom. But man, listen, because the shout out to brother send me firstborn, man, because like now more of it's more like the Most High house that will provide those opportunities, and still, because like you said, man, he said, listen, there's no really place like, cause there's nothing wrong with traveling wanting to move, man, but it's like think about it. I was like, because a lot of times too, no, I said this too, man. Even my pop was said this to me once he said this a few times. One time we were like I was over his house, things of that nature, man. He said, listen, man, because a lot of people think they but sometimes too it's a balancing because sometimes people need a fresh start some elsewhere, things of that nature. But a lot of times people move around place to place or because a lot of times and this is the thing too, because what's being promoted now, and there's nothing wrong with travel and things of that nature, because scripture even said, as Cyrus even said, a man will travel has much experience, and that's a new thing now, and that's the new standard now. This is for casual people knowing it's kind of hard out here, man. That's what everybody say, oh, should be taking trips and things of that nature. I mean, that's how I can tell things is kind of getting more things is being pushed in more different ideologies and things, new things are being pushed on people, man. Because me growing up, man, the thing was man, the best thing was you going to oh, okay, somebody, okay, she texted me, yeah, the growing up, man, the thing, was going to an amusement park at the end of the day, or a summer camp, or big things of that nature. But now people's oh, you gotta go overseas and do this and do that. It's listen, man, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Shoot, there's nothing wrong with that. Traveling, shoot, I might need to travel a little bit more. But I said it to say, because I was talking about that with my pop. He said, listen, a lot of times when people move, it's they think the problem is gonna go away. But no, it's the stuff that you're going through is still going to go. Um it's still gonna be there, man. Things that you're going, because it's all inward, the inward man, the inward, there's still gonna be there, man. So you can't get away from just because sometimes no, having that change environment can you know can have the impact. But I say that to say, man, because a lot of times that's what our people are thinking. A lot of times, okay, just moving. Because even with the whole shoot, I remember even the last quote unquote election, people was saying we're gonna move out the country, things and nature, or people think they're moving out the country there. It's just but shout out to brother Sammy Firstborn, says, listen, there's sinners over there too, man. So it's he even said one time during the video or class I was watching, man, why would I want to be part of somewhere where my God, is not ruling it, man. So it's but there's nothing wrong with that. Shoot, Lord willing, I might. Actually, last year, brother, I talked about that stuff. There's nothing wrong with that or moving up, but that's not the ultimate answer, though. I mean, listen, if you want to better yourself, put yourself in a more of an advantageous situation. I'm messing up that word. A more better position, and more better position for you and your family, or just you just want to move. That's just what you want to do that. Hey, that's fine, man. But there's places but there's sinners all over, man. Because actually, I was again because my barber, he's actually Asian. He's actually Japanese, I believe. He was telling me about a story on these Ishmael when they holy days out in the Middle East. Somewhere they had to go out there and worship, and it was a heat wave, but a lot of people died because they had to go out there on their holy day to worship their God. So a lot of people had heat a lot of people over 200 some people died in a heat stroke. So he was going into that. I was just and I thought about what the brother Assembly Firstborn even said. He said, listen, man, it's just a lot of times too, there's sinners all over for, because a lot of times I think America, Esau's came right here, America, per se, this is it's just it's grossly evil, but it's still evil, idolatry, stuff like that, going over all wickedness, going over the earth, man. So we kind of can forget about that a lot of times too. But I said it to say too, because I did talking to brother. I do have a opportunity to think about that in the next year or two. Could be possibly going to North Carolina. I don't know, man. It's just things that happen, and that's why it's Lord's will, man. But let me actually get to James. Yeah, that's why. But always with that too, if you want to do that, always say Lord's will, man. Because let's get this James chapter 4 real quick, man. Because everything's of the Lord. But But there's really no place you should really desire to be at, but the place of pleasure, man. In the Most High Yahushua's kingdom, actually the Most High's kingdom, man. Like the place of pleasure, Garden of Eden, man. Like the new city, man. Which I'm about to get in Hebrews, but you know that's really what it is. That's the only place for real, because that's where he gonna be, man. Like the brother sent me your firstborn said, man. That's where he gonna be at. So it's all good. All this other stuff is cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Sure, I might do more of that, but it's more of like hey. Like, that's why I'm not, because this too, I'm just saying that's what that this is a personal thing, personal testimony per se, this personal confession, things of that nature, because that's where that Romans 12 comes in, with renewing your mind, because me personally, because I grew up in Philly, and plus, like, and part of me still does kind of want to move out, but I'm kind of good here, man. It's all good. That's what the Most High Yahshua has me and blessed me with here. But, growing up, I used to always, like, or, well, one, Philly's not what it used to be. Like, it was way better back when I was growing up. Now it's just, Philly's just like, just wants to be, for a city that hates followers. Like, we wanted to be Chicago so bad over the years. Now we like became that, and it's really terrible. But though it was always crazy. Don't get me wrong, but I said it to say, man. But like, it was a lot of times I would say coming up, like, oh, we should move. I want to move here. But now, like, it's being a word. It's like, it's really that, like, listen, this is what the Most High Yahshua has me. Like, if that happens, it happens. So cool, it doesn't, like, no. Well, let's get to James chapter 4 and verse 13. It says, go to now, ye that say today or tomorrow we will go into such a city and continue a year and buy and sell. Whereas this line up of Proverbs 16:1 as well. Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow. For what is your life? Even as a vapor, that appeareth for a little time, and if it then vanisheth away. For ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live, do this or do that. But now ye rejoicing in your boastings, and all such rejoicing is evil. So yeah, man. Don't be presumptuous, man. That's like Proverbs 27 says what it says. Matthew 6:33 says what it says. Like, y'all don't worry about tomorrow, but worry about the day. Boast not tomorrow. Proverbs, or like, Proverbs 16:1 says, listen, if your goings is of the Lord. Even in Tobit, like it said here, it says, let the Lord bless you if you have a safe travel, man. So actually, let's get to Proverbs 16:1 real quick. But yeah, man, that's his way. But it's funny too, man, because I was reading my homie too. It's like, there's nothing wrong with this too, because our people like Jake, we get like saying like what you call, because I was thinking about the scripture for a while with this whole account. I was gonna do a little video on it, but I'll talk about it now. Like, a lot of our people, like, they get mad if you don't like eat. Me personally, I try to as much as I can. Sometimes I forget, bless your food before you eat, man, because it is the Most High Yahshua that provides you before it gives us, like, give us our daily bread, man. Give us that daily bread, like Yahshua said. But also too, but a lot of times our people that do that, but don't realize too that sometimes that's the tradition of men, pretty much, because that Deuteronomy, because I think I was on the Deuteronomy 8 and 10 says, bless Almighty after you eat, but that's going into the context after the, like, eat of the land, when we just entered the land. But there's nothing wrong with that, because I personally do that. I still say, like, the God is grace, God's good, but I just say Yahweh is grace, Yahweh is good. That's the prayer that I say, like, when I eat, but before I eat sometimes. But I said to say that because a lot of times people, like, could castigate you, because he did that to me. People castigate you before, like, before you eat a meal per se. They say, oh, y'all not gonna say grace, things of that nature. But y'all gotta realize too, at the same time, it's like, listen, but sometimes those are the same. I just find it interesting, not being like contentious, or like what's the other word? What's the word I'm looking for? I'm that tired. Not contentious and like condescending, but it's a lot of people that say that. They'll say, hey, see you tomorrow, or see you next week, see you next year, or this in the year now I'm doing this and this and this. But that's kind of the same thing, like, so I just find it interesting. People that like get on people that don't say grace, but you'll say see you tomorrow, or see you next week, or see you next year, or see you this and this, such and such, or in next 5-10 years I'm gonna be moving here, doing this and this, and not saying Lord's will. So that's just a little, I don't know, I find that interesting. I just find that, that's just me personally. I ain't really making a gripe or beef with the people. I just like, because not even just me. I think a lot of people do. I don't get it wrong. I get it because we're supposed to bless the Most High Yahshua for the daily meals that we get, man. Because this is Iraq, man. That's the chief thing, man. Bread, water, clothing, shelter, all that stuff. But I was more making a point. But Proverbs chapter 16:1, the preparations of the heart and man and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord. So yeah, man. So that's just is what it is too, man. So that's why. But yeah, man, because I got an opportunity to go to North Carolina, Lord willing. But I ain't really tripping. If it happens, it happens. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. I ain't. Because old me, I probably been like, oh my God, shoot. Actually, man, one bigger regret I do have is the one time I had a chance to spend the summer in Alaska doing a job, and I always wanted to go to Alaska for some reason. But now it's like, all right, cool. If Lord willing, maybe I do go there one day. But it is what it is. But yeah, man, this is really the city that I'm desiring to go to. It's kind of going to like the video I made the other we talked about the other day, like, do you want to be in the kingdom, man? Like, that's why I had to constantly self-assess, self-examine, like kill out the old man, walk in, like, walk in the faith in the Most High Yahushua and his keep his instruction, his law, statutes, commandments. Just pretty much live the word, man. Like, like Noah walk with the Most High Yahushua, and First John says walk that as he walked, man, it's your life, man. So yeah, Hebrews chapter 12 and 13 verse 14, man. It says 13 verse. I'm sorry, in verse 14. Yeah, for here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. So yeah, that's akin to, like, Second Esdras, even Hebrews 11, and even Luke with Yahushua not having. He said, "Listen, foxes have houses, and the places the rest of their hair had, but I don't." Like, no, that's parabolic to us being like, pilgrims and strangers of the earth. Even in that, I was thinking about this. I might do a video on this. Even the word Hebrew and Israelite, man, that's just more of the most going of the Most High, the power of the Most High Yahushua, man, the praise that they get, because Hebrew means nomad, pretty much. And stranger, that's what stranger or pretty much nomads, and even in our history, like, that's what we are, like, biblically and even in our history, in secular history, that's what we are. We've been all around the world, man. We're everywhere, man. I remember years ago, elderly sister said that. She said, "Listen, even the places that you don't think we are, man. So we're scattered throughout the four corners of the earth." But also too, that makes more sense because Second Esdras says, "Well, the earth, the world was created for our sakes, man." So that's just is what it is. But also too, what was I going to say? Gosh, I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna say too. That word Hebrew means nomad. So, like, just going all around over the earth, being strangers and pilgrims of the earth. But Israelite means princes of power. So, like, that combined is, man, what it's telling you, what the Most High's power is all over the earth. That's what it means, man. So it's that like, when even Paul says, are the Hebrews or the Israelites, saying that the word Hebrew Israelites, man, is giving the Most High and Yahushua praise, man, because their power is all over the earth, man. Because, like, that Hebrew being nomads all over earth, and Israel means prince of power, like, having power with the Most High Yahushua, man. That's all over the earth, man. So that's what that is too as well. But let me go read this again. For we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. So yeah, man, that's what Paul's getting at here, being strangers and pilgrims of the earth. And also to the Rechabites in Jeremiah 35, them living in the tents. That was parabolic of. But yeah, man, that's just is what it is too with that, man. So that's why, like, me even, because it's crazy too, man, this whole how the Most High Yahushua works, because this is actually, yeah, with the whole North Carolina news, a brother, he's actually talking about, because he's in the midst of, like, getting his CDL. He's thinking about that with him and his family. So I'll give it a little thought. But it's crazy because my mom just came over here today, and like, at her school, because she's a teacher, and she had, like, she said, "I got a surprise for you, son," and it's and it's some little raffle thing, a little whole raffle lottery thing for her school. And the prize was, ironically enough, because Eagles are my team, game to the game this season to the Eagles and the Panthers game. I think it's a home game. Yeah, so Eagles and Panthers game. So I was like, wow, this is crazy how the Most High Yahushua works. And I just got the news. I just got the brother just talked to me about this week, man. So it's like crazy how the Most High Yahushua bring things full circle, man. Like, I just found that was just even crazy, because I actually was just talking about that with her the other day when, like, I told her that, like, because she we went food shopping, whatever, and I told her that. Then a few days later, like a day or two later, she gives me that. And ironically, the team is the Carolina Panthers. So and the brother, like we talking about going to or probably Raleigh, North Carolina. Who never knows? I mean, Lord willing, that might happen, that might not, because But the more importantly, the point is of this, is more seeking of the kingdom first, man. That's what it is, man. Seeking first inner kingdom, and in the physical kingdom, man. That's the city that you should have desire to go to, man. Listen, all the other stuff is cool, but that's the going back to the desires. Actually, I was talking about the desire with a brother in the Discord app today. I mean, not today, but a few days ago about that, man. This is the city we should be seeking, man. So, and beyond all that stuff, but it's all that secular stuff. And let me get this too, man. We'll travel, because nothing wrong with traveling, man. Nothing wrong with that too. So, for our, let me grab this too, because my brother travels. I know a lot of people that have. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 34 verse 10. Verse 9, it says, "A man that hath traveled knoweth many things, and he that hath much experience will declare wisdom. He that hath no experience knoweth little, but he that hath traveled is full of experience." When I travel, I saw many things, and I understand more than I can express. Yeah, because my brother, he's in the arts. He's a dancer. He's been in the arts his whole life, man. He travels, but I always bring scripture to him, because this thing is funny. Because man, because especially niggas in Philly, or just niggas in general, he said, yeah, man. It's like, listen, he was telling the people, like, listen, Jake will get into an argument with you, but my brother's like, listen, but I actually been to these places before. I actually been on their blocks before, certain people, they'll argue with you, like, even though that's why it says he that travels little had no experience. But some people like that will argue you down, even though you've been to that place. It's like you either read an article online or what. I mean, it's so good to do like good conducive research. But it's like, okay, you watch a video. Most of the time niggas will watch a video on YouTube, then or things, and they then tell you what's going on in that set place, set country, land, place, city, and things of that nature. But like my brother's like, listen, I actually been to those places. I actually was there. So, I always bring it out to him. But yeah, man, so it's nothing wrong with traveling too. So yeah, man. So I just want to bring that out. But most importantly, just seeking the kingdom first. That's my whole point of this video, man. So, and that's the city we should be seeking that. Let me hit there. Revelation 21 there. Yeah, my bad, y'all. I know I keep saying that. Revelation 21, verse, verse 1. "And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea." So yeah, man, that's that Isaiah 65:17. Yeah, this place pretty much gonna be won't even come to mind. Like it says Isaiah 65:17. It says, and I was say jaw. "And I John saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from Yahweh out of heaven, prepare as a bride adorned for her husband." So yeah, man. And that's literal. I kind of went on that in the it's not parabolic, it's actually literal. So I went in that a few videos. We went over that a few videos, so check that out. But yeah, man, hopefully it's edifying. So y'all brothers and sisters, stay blessed. So peace.